Welcome, everybody, to Three Beards of Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Shane, or Mr. Ping. I changed my name because everyone was using gimmick names, I guess. Next to me is the Mind of Mayhem, Corey Kraus.
It's me. That's a new intro we got going on there.
Hell yeah.
That's very shit kicking and honky tonking, sir.
Hell yeah. We need to have somebody make us a theme song because the soundtracks are pretty boring, but
let's do it. Yeah, let's reach out. I know plenty of musical artists. Please, by all means. Hey, did we do we did a music video for a band?
Yeah, you're right. You are right. So we have a new co-host with us now. So do you want to? I mean, I guess people already saw him.
Yeah, I'll let you do it because I think I'm gonna let him try his hand at the intro today too. I want to see what
All right.
See if he's worth doing that. Let's do it.
All right. Our new co-host. He was our guest last week, and that is Prince Shango.
Thank you. Hold the applause. I feel beautiful. Thank you.
I should have added a applause in.
So nice to be here. So nice to be here.
That's good. The pleasure's all yours.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I am ready for your pleasure. There we go.
Again, guys, if you guys have questions for us, you can ask. We'll throw them in as we go. If you can subscribe on YouTube or Twitch, you can watch on Facebook too, wherever you guys can. Yeah. What did you guys think of Money in the Bank? Since we're just starting. I mean, I know we were talking about it before we came on the air, but
as we kind of agreed upon. There was the Cody Rhodes and Dominic Mysterio match, which was the better of all of them. There was the Balor and Rollins. I mean, it's Balor and Rollins. Those guys are super talented, know how to work a crowd, that wrestled each other 1.5 million times. And personally, I like the women's Money in the Bank. There was a lot of botches. There was a lot of botches with that shit. But I was not expecting AO Scott to go away with the.
I like the finish, how they handcuffed Becky and Bayley. I thought that was. I mean, it was different. Just because, I mean, probably other people thought they were going to handcuff Becky, but I like the finish. The finish was pretty cool. It was definitely different.
Like I told you guys, I watched the spot clips. I was watching ICW Pit Fighter is what I was watching this weekend. But I did see I'm still on the fence about with Logan Paul. I'm still celebrities in wrestling, okay. Can he go? Yes. Should he go? Yeah.
I will give this to him. He has, since this journey has started for him, he has severely dedicated himself to learning the craft.
I'll give him that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some of his stuff is pretty solid. I mean, I do like his frog splash.
Yeah.
I mean, for not wrestling and then, coming in this, a year ago?
Yeah. Well, 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah, I mean, 2 years now.
I mean, there's a lot of people still today that's been doing it for longer and still have problems with running the ropes or, basics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But let's bring our guest on. I guess we're going to leave it up to you, Adrian, to bring our guest on.
Yeah, so. I'll let you do it this time. Let you do it this time. Since you have not talked to your dad in 40 years, I'll let you.
First of all,
I'll let you do the introduction.
Confirmed. That was not confirmed. I don't care what you say. I don't care how many broken condoms that you've examined. No, that is not the case. So before I was so rudely antagonized.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome in a guy who's been in the business for a very long time, coming out of Mannheim, PA, Mr. Black Entertainment himself, BET.
We're going to have to come back to that because he just hopped off real quick, I guess.
The hell you say? I sat there.
I told you. Look. He is evading you still to this day.
The child support's mother. I mean, you have my daddy.
He went to go get the milk.
He did. Oh, again? He did that 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. That milk is
allegedly.
By now.
Allegedly,
he's never been to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Now he's
There we
Welcome
go.
in.
welcome.
Can you hear us now?
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
All right.
There we go.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right. How are you doing on this wonderful Monday?
Well, we doing pretty good. I'm here at a cookout, so if you hear a bunch of noise going backwards and forth, that's all that is. People running backwards and forth, eating hot dogs and whatnot.
All right. Well, I guess he went out. I guess he got full.
Yeah.
They ran out of milk.
Yeah, they ran out of milk again.
Hey, babe, I'm going to get some Newports. I'll be back.
Stop it.
Oh man.
Stop it. It's like that New Jack story when New Jack may or may not have stabbed that fine gentleman, and
Hey,
has not
Robbie.
been. What's going on, Robbie? Huh?
We're
Fantastic.
good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Robbie, I heard somebody stole your belt one time. The police are still looking for that person. It was bullshit.
Right. I know what he looks like. I think it.
You did. There's a lot of. I don't know. Allegedly, he is Latino.
Allegedly, Latino.
He's allegedly Latino.
Shame. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Well,
We're being off on here.
Oh, wait.
Sorry about that, y'all. Some reason it seems to be getting hot in here, and it's making my phone shut off.
It's all right. It's all good.
Definitely catch that guy.
So
What's
allow
up,
me to
King?
I'll keep popping in and out as I can.
All right.
Well,
Go ahead,
right.
Congo. I'll let you start.
Oh, never mind. Every time it goes to Adrian, he cuts off.
I'm just gonna y'all been doing this. No, I'm just gonna go last. That way he can stay on longer because duck the child support question allegedly.
Right. That milk is gone, sir. Like just quick,
How did milk spoil and you just got back?
Look, brother, I'm not.
Well, why? Whoever's watching, I mean, if you got questions for us three, I mean, we can answer until he gets back on.
Yeah, by all means, yeah. Like I'll answer questions. I'm in the mood to answer some questions if anybody has any for any of us.
By the way, to throw in there, Corey, you want to introduce our next guest for next week?
Oh, is that next week? That would be what, July 10th at 7:00. 3 Beards of Wrestling proudly brings to you one half of Tough Guy Incorporated, Tough Tim Hughes.
Yes, sir.
Tim and I go way back. I have, quite a few questions for him. The milk's good now, so we're good. Go ahead, Shane. I'll let you go first.
All right. We'll start out easy. How did you get your start in professional wrestling, BET? Oh, never mind. He's gone. The milk is gone.
I didn't even say shit. I didn't even have to say shit. I didn't even say shit. So yeah,
Right.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm doing good, Cameron.
Hi, Jason Holt.
Jason, what's up, buddy?
Everyone that's in here, share it. Share
up,
the live and everything. Try to get as much people in here.
Yeah.
He ain't so tough. I mean,
Tim Hughes.
yeah.
He's one half. His name says Tough.
Yeah, it does. So
Tough
we got
Tim
it
Hughes.
Yeah.
So,
That should definitely be a good one next week. I mean, I'm pretty excited to have him.
Me too.
Tim's a cool guy. He's awfully tough for somebody who needs a stool to brush his teeth. Allegedly.
Question: How did I get my start in professional wrestling?
Yeah.
Honestly, messing around with a girl who knew somebody who knew somebody.
All right.
You start in Jacksonville, Florida, by any chance?
No,
Nah, it wasn't Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes, send them all over.
Christina. You got a long ass.
Allegedly,
So
it
if-
wasn't Allegedly, it
How-
wasn't Jacksonville.
All right, and he's gone again.
That was the
Yeah.
president of wrestling, Phil Stamper.
Hey, at least
Phil,
we got
Phil,
I saw that.
Phil,
How you doing,
Phil.
Phil?
Yeah.
president of wrestling, Phil Stamper. Phil and I go way back. I'm going to reach out to you because it's easier, if you can hear me. Could you possibly put us in touch with that masked weirdo, the carver of Cutter's Alley? Could you put me in, for this, the Prince of the Death Matches, star of, numerous companies. Can we, that guy?
Yes. That person.
I would like, yes, Phil to put me
That
in touch.
part.
I don't know how to find the guy. He finds me, I don't find him. It's weird.
Huh.
It's like a horror movie thing. I can go outside, he's right there. Got to be nice, or else he cuts your face. It's weird. You don't want that.
Yeah, you up there peeing and turn around and he's washing your hands. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's
We'll
what Carver
go
does.
back to this. We'll go back
Yes,
to this
ma'am.
one. If you guys know anyone that wants to come on the podcast or whatever, shoot them one of ways, one of us,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
we'll definitely work something out.
We're definitely all available.
Yeah, definitely.
You made
we're all-
that
we're all-
sound creepy.
We're all kind of in this together.
It wasn't supposed to be.
We all available. Right, you made that real creepy. I mean-
okay.
I know. Maybe it's cousin Malachi. Maybe it's cousin Malachi. You can find. You can do that. So, yeah. What else you got? Anybody else have any questions? We're just kind of shooting the shit right now, waiting
Yeah.
for the Obama phone to come back.
It's bad Wi-Fi. It's what it was. Is I was bad Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. I know people that can't spell Wi-Fi.
Oh, there's a question, Corey. Corey, when are you getting hit with a thumbtack bat? Or thumbtacks again? Sorry.
Whenever Jason's able to tie his shoes without heavy breathing. So that's like never.
Oh, okay. I was trying to do the math on that one. Okay.
Right. Logistics, angles, Nah, man, I think we're good for a bit.
I mean, you got one more. We got a couple.
I think what we should do is have a thumbtack bat and tasers match.
Thank God for heart conditions. Is what I'm saying, because I'm not medically cleared to do anything, so
My
I
mom
would
said I
love to watch
didn't.
that happen.
My mom didn't sign her permission slip.
Oh, don't worry, I got you. I can forward the signature.
No, you're good. I mean, just fine.
I
Look.
got you, man. I want to make sure you're okay.
Who are you willing to drop in tax? Me, Corey, or Adrian?
Yeah, well, who we dropping?
It's
Phil?
Phil, so it's probably me.
No, fair enough.
It's probably
Yeah.
Phil.
I mean,
Is he a promoter?
Yeah, it's Phil. That's the president of wrestling, Phil Stamper.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, you can book me
We'll
anytime.
get Phil
you want.
on here. Yeah, we'll totally get Phil around. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see.
I probably can.
is he using dial up or something? Because this is crazy.
Right.
Nah, forgive me, y'all. Apparently, Google Chrome is making my phone overheat. Go figure.
Oh, see, you can't be using Google. That's why. You got a laptop, a Samsung tablet, or something that you can just plug into.
Stop using
Right?
track.
If I was at home, yes, but I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Phil. I love
Oh,
you.
damn, Phil.
You can
So I'm
make that
kind of
happen.
popping in and out whenever possible. Let me see if I can link on to somebody else's joint real quick.
All right.
All right.
Me, you got a lap.
All right. Well,
Thank you, Adrian, for
yeah. Thanks, Adrian.
Wait,
You know,
hold up.
this never happened until Adrian started this podcast.
What?
Well,
What?
I'm just saying,
Because I'm the only Chinese person on the podcast. Y'all gonna blame me?
No,
I see how this.
That's shame.
Oh yeah, that is shame.
That is shame.
Because I'm the only white guy on the podcast. Y'all gonna blame me. This is some bull crap.
What's your credit score?
What's yours?
0.
What's yours?
On that note, what are we all doing today? How we? Hey, man.
Exactly. Water is tasty. I'm telling you that, right?
This may or may not be water. It's tasty.
I don't know. That look like a Michelob Ultra that you're sipping real slow.
No, that's water in general. That's water in a can.
Yeah, he gonna be all. He was like, I got a couple questions to ask you. Can you tell me when the first time you took a shoe flex? Shut up! Don't talk to me. Fuck cat is meowing and shit. Go ahead, tell me what happened.
What? We're just waiting. We're just hanging out right now. I think this is what this is. We have no rhyme nor reason, people. We're just hanging out. We had questions for the guests.
Rapid fire spitballing here.
Yeah, we can always talk about some wrestling until we.
I mean, if anybody has questions, I'll talk about wrestling all day. Like we just, Jason Hope needs to not ask me when I'm gonna get hit with thumbtacks again, and then Phil needs to not try to dump me in thumbtacks. Because why is it always me?
So I feel like Jason and Phil gonna get together and discuss some stuff.
You ever watch Mad Max Master Blaster?
Yeah, basically. That's what it
That's
like.
Jason. That's form of.
When are the next shows?
All the next shows.
So I have a show July 29th, hopefully, if the baby don't come. In somewhere, PCWA, where I take on Rob Noxious and I can't remember the other dude's name.
Oh. Oh, he's back.
When it gets Africa hot out there, everything falls apart. You know that, right?
Hey, it's all
yeah, baby.
You're here now, so
I want to thank you for coming here. You are such a nice. Appreciate you coming and doing all the podcasts with us. Mr. Jubilee, please go ahead.
It is a good day today, my friend.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is so very nice.
Corey, let's go to you.
All right. We've asked how you got your start in wrestling. Where did Mr. BET draw inspiration?
So Mr. BET's inspiration came from it's a lot of me, but there's a sport called roller derby, and so I took a lot of my inspiration from the sport of roller derby.
Okay. I think you don't hear people talking about that too much. I know Baltimore had a team. DC, I think, back in the day. That was big in York County.
ESPN used to have roller derby on all the time, and that was like my Friday night thing. If I wasn't watching wrestling, I was watching roller derby.
I dig it. That's something, like I said, that's something you definitely don't hear anybody referencing or, drawing inspiration from there. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Down to the only white person on the podcast.
All right. So we're talking about in the beginning of your career. So what was one of the things when you first started that you were kind of blown away by? Like, you had an idea going in what it might be. What were some of the things that kind of caught you off guard and that really surprised you when you first started?
I really wasn't caught off guard by too much because I got started at what I would call a late age. I was 28 when I started. Okay. So I had a good knowledge of the business going in, and I was always an athlete in my younger days. So I had a good idea of what I was getting into. But I will tell you what kind of shocked me was once I got to a certain point and I met certain guys. When you watch it on TV, everybody's like larger than life. But then when you get there and you meet them, you're like, hey, wait a minute. You're not that much bigger than me. And you start getting rid of that stigma that, okay, now I belong.
Yeah. You had the DMX view. On TV, DMX is 6'7". In person, he's 5'2". So I get what you mean.
All right. Go ahead, man. What do you got?
So we all know you have a wrestling school, but why did you open a wrestling school?
To be honest, I wanted to leave a legacy to my kids. when I get to the point where I can no longer do this, I wanted to leave a legacy for my kids. My boys are so athletically gifted and so into the backstage part of the business that I wanted to leave them something to have in the future.
All right.
Your dad's setting you all the way up, Adrian. That's nice of him.
He's not my dad. He's not my dad. He's not my
That's so
dad.
nice of him. He just eats the fruit snack.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, man.
So with Shane touching on you having a school, you want to leave a legacy behind. So with the trainees and stuff who have been with you or still with you, do you kind of look at them as the future on carrying on what you started with your company, with the shows and stuff that you run?
Well, the goal is anybody that comes through my training school, I try to set up a family atmosphere so that if you come through your family, if we take you on and we spend that much time with you, we start to get to know you inside and out. So once you sign on with us, your family. Mm-hmm. So you guys can come along. I will always look at you guys, like family, just because we've been doing this for so long and have known each other for so long. Right. And so I try to train as such, so that if you have personal issues outside of the ring, I care more about that than I do the inside.
All right.
I dig it.
What the mind of mayhem?
You touched on being meeting the people that were larger than life and excuse me, seeing that they're like no bigger than the average. With that, BT, who are your top 5 wrestlers of all time?
Top 5 wrestlers of all times. No all particular time. Order. Nope. For me, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Undertaker, Iceman King Parsons, which is where I draw the inspiration for the booty call from. I was always a Dusty Rhodes fan. That Iceman King Parsons usually throws people off, though.
No, yeah, you don't hear much about him. That's that old Texas, WCCW. Like, I thought Adrian was the inspiration for the booty call. But that's, yeah.
No, it was the broken condom, allegedly. So go ahead.
But nobody really talks about how impactful King Parsons really was in that time frame, especially in that territory. And that definitely does. Yeah, I'm with it. He's not one that's brought up often, if at all.
There's a question from Jason Holt. What is the worst injury you ever had?
It's going to be a toss-up. Well, I had a knee replacement, and a year and a half ago, I had a spinal fusion. Adrian
had a taser
to the nipple. It was the worst injury of my life. Outside of breaking my neck was easier than getting tased in the nipple. It was the worst thing ever. Smelled like bacon and deep fried chicken at the same time. It was crazy.
Yeah. Let's see here. I guess this was a pretty big question last week. What are your thoughts on intergender wrestling?
My thoughts on intergender. It depends on how it's done. I'm not a big fan of man versus woman. If you couldn't whoop my ass in the bar, you can't whoop my ass in the ring. But if we're doing a thing where it's a man and a woman versus a man and a woman, and the women are in the ring against each other, I'm fine with that.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a pretty big question, I guess, last week.
Yeah, it was a big debate. Like, a lot of people chimed in on and responded. In your career so far, what would you consider like the biggest misconception about the wrestling business?
The biggest misconception about the wrestling business, what as far as what people would say to me, or as far as my that some of us are not legitimate fighters.
Okay. No? All right, that's a good one.
Plain and simple. My thing is, if you think that, run up on me one time and try it.
All right.
Fair enough.
I got a follow up to the injury question. So you've had a knee, you've had your knee replaced. You had a spinal fusion. Have you ever wrestled a match, like severely injured?
I actually, after my knee replacement, I was back in the ring 28 days later.
Ooh.
After my spinal fusion, I was back in the ring 45 days later.
Ooh. That's no bueno, amigo.
Oh, now you're Spanish.
Ve, ¿qué pasa?
Jeez.
That is that. Okay, that's tough.
Let's up the mood a little bit. We all have stories. We can go on for hours and days and all that. You don't have to name names, but what's one of your favorite road stories?
One of my favorite road stories. Ooh. One of my favorite road. Okay, so I did a WWE house show in Pittsburgh, and we decided, a bunch of us were in the car, and we decided we were going to go out to the strip club that night. Well, lo and behold, we're in the strip club, and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, how are you enjoying the club?" And I'm like, "Everything is cool. The girls are nice. The drinks are good." Well, next thing you know, all the drinks for the night were on the house, not knowing that the dude that I was talking to was the owner of the strip club. So everything we did that night was for free. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
So there's some other children in certain areas.
You got
there
siblings
may
in
be.
Pittsburgh, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm not from Pittsburgh.
You got siblings in Pittsburgh.
Where's Jarrell from?
Dexter Bates asks, for the record, are you retired 100%?
I'm guessing.
So,
Adrian,
okay.
me?
So we're going to answer
Which
that
one?
question. Right now, it's not 100%. At our last PPCW event, I had left my boots in the middle of the ring, and I had every intention on staying retired. However, Mr. Dexter Bates has been screaming that he wanted a match with me. So I went to PPCW Brass and talked to them. And I talked to the number one person, the boss, my wife, and said, "Hey, what do you think about me returning back to the ring?" And she said, "Go for it. If he wants to cry for it, give it to him." So that's what we're going to do.
So did you retire the champion, or were you? Did the title change hands?
I retired champion, and my intent was just to walk away and just do some training and working with the younger guys and doing all that stuff behind the scenes. Again, because of my prior injuries and the things that we put ourselves through, at one point in time, my family was worried that, maybe I should slow down a little bit. I play adult flag football. I wrestle. So I'm ultra aggressive, ultra busy, always doing something.
Right.
And so because they requested it, I was willing to ease up a little bit. I don't know that I would have ever completely gone away, but I was willing to ease up. And my need to be in the forefront of everything, I no longer needed that. I wanted to give them what they needed.
Nice.
So, what's like a normal day of your training like?
Normal day of training. So I'll have the guys come in, have them stretch a little bit, get themselves stretched out. A lot of guys, particularly young guys, when they first start coming in, they're assuming that all this stuff is easy. Then we always go through the basics: rolls, bumps, basic bumps. I predicate myself on being specific with the basics. Anybody can go in there and decide to jump off a top rope and all that other shit. But if you don't have the basics down, what else do you have? You got to have a solid base. So I am solidly behind basics first. Then as you progress, then we can figure out what it is that you can and can't do and then work on those things.
All right.
I dig it.
Who's next?
Mr. Mayhem.
Oh, me? Okay. With all that being said, again, going back, I like knowing lists and what people think of things and all that. In your career, what are your top 5 favorite matches that you've had?
Top 5 favorite matches. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. We're gonna go Brett and Sean, the screw job. We're gonna go Undertaker, Triple H.
End of an era?
Yes.
Okay.
We are going to go Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair. Dusty defeats Ric Flair in the cage. We are going to go we're going to go Flair versus Savage, where Elizabeth comes back into the fold. And Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage.
All solid choices. I dig them all. Yeah.
So you've named matches from guys who are in the bigger part of the industry in the majors, so to speak. Now, what are 5 matches that you have personally had that you can rank in your top 5?
All right, myself versus Sanjay Dutt.
Okay.
The last PPCW event, it was a 1-on-4 gauntlet match where I defeated all 4 members of the Horizon. Wow. Wow, that's a good question. Me versus Sinister X, where my son got involved at the end. Being able to work a show and wrestle a match and have your son stand up and defend you was special. Wow. Myself and Kid Cottrell, that was my very first singles match. It was entitled Buckets of Blood, where he just bled all over the place. So that was Bucket of Blood. So he just bled so much. It was hard to work, but it was fun. And then myself and Ron Starr for Super Crazy Pro Wrestling.
Right. Yep. Uncle Ron, man. Uncle Ron can pull a good match out of a broomstick. And I know Kid Cottrell and all those, like Shipwreck Shane Shannon and all those from way back. The old NCW days up at the Jamesway and Red Lion.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's I started setting chairs up there. That's where everything, kind of came to be for me personally. The Hungarian Barbarian, Deeds, all them. Yep.
So,
Shane, what do you got?
What are your I feel like we're doing 5 of everything. So what is your top 3 dream matches before you hang it up for good?
Top 3 dream matches: me versus Rikishi. I've had the opportunity to work Adrian before, so I wouldn't mind getting a rematch with that one. And I would like, if I stay around that long, I would like to work BJ Walker.
Nice.
Adrian, you finally get those custody papers signed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, allegedly. They ain't got nothing to do. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Dexter Bates wants to know when it's going to go down and how would you like it to go down? Playa?
So Dexter Bates is basically calling you out here in front of Facebook, Twitter, and everybody, saying that you've ducked and dodged him for so long, and that you're running, and since your wife, quote, big words, your wife gave you permission to wrestle him. When can he get his match?
Well, as fortunes for him would have it, tomorrow, the PPCW brass and our faithful leader Azaria Banks is signing the paperwork for October 21st.
Oh, okay.
So his day of reckoning is coming. And yes, when my wife gave me permission, she didn't just give me permission to wrestle. She gave me permission to kick his ass.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're booking a match right now.
It sounds like it. So October 21st is going down. Mr. BT, Jermaine Jubilee versus Dexter. Wow.
Oh, and by the way, Dexter, in case you're watching, it will be a Falls Count Anywhere throwdown affair.
Is that what you're pushing with the brass for?
That's what I'm telling the brass that I want, because as the champion, I get what I want.
I mean, are you still the champion though? Since you retired, you still carry that kind of clout? I mean, you gave up the belt when you walked away, so are you still champion?
Until somebody takes it from me, absolutely.
Okay. So even in retirement, you walking away with that belt?
Until somebody takes it from me, absolutely. I've always said, and I will say it to you now, I am the only heavyweight champion of the world that matters, bar none. Okay. And October 21st, he will understand why.
Can we make it a 3-way?
Those are some big words.
I mean, it sounds like, I mean,
I think it should be a tasers match.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. First of all, you need to stop trying to push that, because medically, nobody needs to go through that. So, no.
Falls Count Anywhere could be Jacksonville, Florida.
It could.
Wait, what? They always say, be careful what you ask for. And let's just say October 21st, somebody may have their ass set on fire.
On fire? Wait, hold up. So, we're going to have fire rescue. And no, it's not a gasoline tasers match. You need to stop. You need some help is what you need professionally. You want to
Dexter says, word, I'm down. I'm going to turn BT into VH1.
Oh, shit. Well, BT owns VH1, just if you do your homework. So, okay. Right. So it's really not a change. You just going to change him from him to him. Okay, you go ahead. Do you think?
What it means is I'm on top no matter what.
Yeah, basically, I'm just saying, like, if you said you're going to turn him from BET to the Discovery Channel, that's a different thing. Like, they don't even own each other. They're not even affiliated. Right. You know what I'm saying? You turn them in a Hallmark Channel, because, I mean, there's something. That would be the words I would use, but I'm not doing a promo. So, you do things.
Is Dexter old enough to remember VH1?
Is
that kid old enough to remember VH1?
I would hope so.
I mean, he's like 12.
I would hope so.
Y'all remember Jet Magazine? There you go. But
now, who don't remember the Jet Beauties of the week?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Jason Blade said he can take it away from you, your belt.
Maybe if he sharpens his blade a little, maybe.
I like this comment. Mr. Ping versus BT versus Dexter for the title belt. I think
I would tune in and watch that. I would definitely tune in and watch that. And you know, if you really want to get crazy, I got somebody on the line that, if need be, you can do a 4-way, and that would be absolutely amazing because, you know,
You're not allowed?
I hear stars never fall. That's just me personally.
Only heart.
And monsters never die.
But they do have bad heart conditions.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
But you see what I mean? The mere mentioning my name brings all the best people out that want a shot. And as y'all know, I don't run from no smoke. So, you know, we can, as long as I'm still walking, we can set them up and I can knock them all down.
Okay. I like that confidence in the champ who has kept his belt for as long as you have. Right. I like that confidence. I enjoy that. Like it makes me salivate as a wrestling fan to see the rise and fall of people. So you really believe right here, wholeheartedly, October, you say 21st?
October 21st.
That you're going to walk away again, still the champion, even in retirement.
I'm going to walk away, and I will forever be your champion.
I mean, I don't know about me personally, but I'm just saying, like, we'll be out.
Wait, I'm confused. Am I in this match or not?
I don't think so, Shane.
Like but some stuff going on here.
BET may not run from no smoke, but he ran from Jacksonville 40 years ago.
With
that being said, speaking of running and going back in time and, you know, all types of fun stuff, I'm going to hit you with a tough one since we got about 15 minutes left. With all your knowledge and your abilities that you know as of now, July 3rd, 2023, Mr. BET can go back in time and talk to himself on day one of training. What do you say to yourself?
Don't take everything so serious and enjoy it more.
That seems to be the consensus with a lot of people we ask. I ask this question a lot because it gets people thinking, but that seems to be the consensus of everybody. Everybody's answer is usually something along those lines.
Right.
And also another part of that is as it relates to enjoying it more, but also don't let it consume you too much. Don't let this business overrun your personal life so much.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. After I become champ, I will make that happen. That Ping versus Dex versus BT. I'll take it up with the brass.
Okay, so you're gonna give him a rematch, but you're gonna add Ping in it? Is that what you're saying? So you guaranteed to lose the title the next time. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm understanding the dynamics in the system and stuff, because this dude is talking, you know, excuse me for saying I don't know what I'm saying. He's talking 5 pounds of shit in the 2-pound bag, so I'm expecting some stuff to happen.
Because it sounds to me like he's anticipating on not being able to get the job done, so he wants a little help right along with him.
Oh, snap.
I'll just come in.
Dexter's talking big for somebody who still has a bedtime. But
I'm saying, like, right, I know it's lunchtime at the preschool, so he's figured that he can come in and talk and say all the stuff that he wanted to say, which is interesting.
But let me say this though, Dex. If you're feeling so froggy, you know how to pull up. Don't make me pull up on you.
See, you can't say that because people in the police be watching. So,
man, don't nobody scared of the police.
Prince Shanga's heart couldn't hold up.
You know, everybody wants the monster to return, but I'm a humble person. I'm a good guy. I'm just enjoying life right now. So, like, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants that.
Well, I think a lot of people want to see it.
Yeah.
But
nobody wants to pay for it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a stroke of genius.
I mean,
Jason Holt says he wants to see it. I think Jason wants to see a flaming table taser match.
Jason Holt can't even see his own.
No!
Feet, so I don't know what he wants.
No, you had me at flaming taser table, but taser had no. I see. It's
we can set the taser on fire too if you want.
Religious purposes. I can't do it because I can't do it for religious purposes.
What fire? I can call Mark Man.
What is something that right now, on the spot, like in front of everybody, that you would tell your trainees at the beginning of training, at the end of training, that you wish they would take to heart and, eventually be able to pass along to the next generation of people that come behind them?
Again, this gets back to something that I said previous. Make sure you're taking care of your personal life as well as your professional life.
Right.
You can't let one get too far ahead of the other, or you could lose both.
Right. Right. Do you feel like the respect level is still the same in the business as it was when you first started?
Shit, no. And we try to teach that. We try to instill that, but so many times I've gone to venues and arenas and been at shows, and the respect level is just not there the way it used to be.
Right.
Definitely, I think.
But I kind of equate that to everyday life. Like, kids now don't respect their parents the way we used to respect ours, and I think that translates into everything.
Yeah.
I got a real good one. Have you ever had a student you had to absolutely get rid of?
Yes.
I think he's waiting for the name.
Yes, and have. Yes.
Okay. You care to elaborate, or you just want to
Nope.
keep it
Nope.
Okay, because everybody still loves the lumberjack. But so I'm just going to continue on. Let the next guy go.
That student
I do want to take a moment real quick, and I don't know if he's watching or not, but today is Mark Mess's birthday. So happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Without him, there is no us, the godfather of wrestling in central Pennsylvania, if not all of the state of Pennsylvania. Him and his brother Troy, big boots to fill for anybody who wants to try to step up.
Exactly.
Couldn't the Mind of Mayhem get that match to happen at Seven Mountains for you, Ping?
That's an outside company. We have to,
Who? Who? I've seen.
Are you talking about Dexter BT and me, or me versus Shango?
Who? What happened? Who did what? No, I said my name. I can't see right now. I'm blind.
Right. I'm leaving mine. Hold it down.
So what do you have any matches that you can announce for the October show?
Right now, just the main event is has been announced. I know that we are working on. We got to make sure that they're available, but we are working on a women's championship match, the rematch between Rebecca Payne and Raina Black. And we're also looking to do some future collab shows and incorporate other companies and try to put on the best matches possible. So there will be some exciting things coming up in the near future.
Do you still feel like you'd be the champion during all this? I'm just asking to clarify. Just clarify. Because there's some big smack talk by Dex, and he's saying he gonna take your belt and beat your ass and take your wife to dinner and stuff. So I'm just saying, you still feel like you will be the champion at this point.
First off, my wife could probably kick his ass. Second off,
Lord.
Second off,
yeah.
Second off, I'm just focusing on this match first. We'll worry about everything else after that.
Okay.
I do have to say, I think I still am the King of the Hill champ. I think.
I heard that somewhere. I'm not gonna say where, but I heard it somewhere.
That chain is built like a hill.
Perhaps, with Scotty Jeffries also winning a King of the Hill Battle Royal, and I don't believe you've actually lost a match as you were King of the Hill outright champion.
Nope.
So, I mean, maybe there's something to be said there where you can either, prove that you are the absolute king, or, there have been rumors about you and Sexy Psycho Adrian Bliss teaming up and taking a shot at the United States Tag Team titles.
That could work. I mean, as long as you don't touch me, I'm good.
What's wrong with a little bit of love? It's okay. It's wrestling, baby. It's wrestling, baby.
Not that way.
If it ain't rubbing, it ain't wrestling.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're definitely right. So
There's only way to make eye contact.
So we got like 7 minutes.
Say again, Shango. I didn't hear that.
I said it's only weird if you make eye contact.
So we got like 7 minutes left. Is there anywhere you're going to be, or we give this time pretty much to promote our guests? So
I will tell everybody to stay tuned to Facebook, stay tuned to Pennsylvania Prime Championship Wrestling's Facebook page. Look forward to the announcements and the venue, the times. We already know the date, and by the time that announcement comes out, there probably will be some more matches solidified.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Thank you for entertaining the fans.
Yes. Thank you for entertaining the fans. And personally, thank you. I know when I came up to PA and wanted to get myself back into it, and as you would constantly tell me, you're just knocking the rust off, you allowed me to come and train with you guys for a little bit. I appreciated it. It reignited my passion for the business, and I've been rolling strong for a very long time afterwards, like after that. So I appreciate you taking the opportunity and time to allow me to do that.
Not a problem. And allow me to say this for the students that are out there, and that's for all the companies that we're involved in and whatnot. If in the future, if one of these young guns are fortunate enough to knock me off, it would be my pleasure to have entertained everybody and performed at the ability that I've been able to perform at. So I look forward to the day where somebody else can say they knocked off Jermaine Jubilee. But like I tell my kids, you might want to wait till I'm about 80 to try that shit.
If you still the champion at 80, I quit. I quit. It's like, no. No, you getting shot. We're going to have a shotgun match.
If I have to have a wheelchair and a cane match, we'll do what we can.
Hey, you got to work around people.
Yeah.
There's no way to talk to your daddy. Man, that's bad, man.
Hey, man, look, I tell you, I'm not from Jacksonville. I don't know why you keep saying I'm from Jacksonville.
Denial is
wrong
not
part
just
of Florida. So I'm safe.
Florida, it's all the same.
Was it what?
It's all the same as Florida.
But I mean, that don't mean you got to say that, because it's hot and swampy everywhere.
Oh, God,
that is very true.
Girlfriend. But
Jesus.
Yeah. So we got 4.5 minutes. We got anything else for closing, or any other questions, comments? Any fans have anything? Like,
anyone else got anything? Right. Do you got any questions, BT?
Yeah, you have any questions for us, BT?
Hey, when's the next CCW show? When's the next Seven Mountains show? Let everybody know when the next shows are coming up, so we can all show up and participate. Who knows? I might stick my nose in.
I mean, the next United show is September 9th is the next United show.
At the old McDevitt, right? Yeah, McDevitt.
Yep.
So
September 9th. You never know who sticks their nose where it doesn't belong, or pop up or pop off. It's always a good time when the three companies get together.
You just never know.
You just never know.
I mean,
Well,
you can't.
Well, allow me
You can't.
to say this to all the fans that are watching us sit on here and lollygag and bullshit. Listen, if you're a wrestling fan, if you love professional wrestling, come support the indie guys. Come on out. Stop sitting on the couch talking about, man, I should have went. Go watch Mr. Payne. Go watch Agent. Go watch the fellas. I mean, you have a good time. You're not going to waste your money. Get up, get out there and have a good time. If you see an indie show, go buy a ticket. Support these guys. You never know who you're going to see on the WWE next. Start somewhere. Show your love and show your support.
Definitely. Well, thank you for coming on here, BET.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy merch, especially if you like the guy, or
Buy shirts, 8x10s. I know a shirt girl. If workers need shirts, I know we can get shirts, 8x10s, all types of fun stuff.
All right, guys. Remember the next show I had to pull up the flyer because I couldn't remember where it was, but it's in Schuylkill Haven, PA, where I take on Rob Noxious and Joey P. That is July 29th. If you guys need tickets or want to show up, hit us up. We'll figure out how to get you guys some tickets. Remember our guest next week. Corey, you want to take it away?
Oh man, we go way back. One half of Tough Guy Inc. That would be a Tough Tim Hughes. Oh, is that Tim Hughes? Did I not do it right?
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry, Tim. If I didn't do that right, man, you don't have to call.
He gonna slap your beard sideways.
Just email me. It's fine, bro. We can talk that way.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, that's next week. I'm done. You guys good?
Yeah. Tune in next week, guys. 7 p.m. same time. Come with questions. Oh, apparently August 19th, 7 Mountains. And then the 19th, CCW. I did not know about those shows.
Nobody knew about those shows, I don't think.
18th and 19th. Yes, of August. Nice.
But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, the 3 Beards of Wrestling Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. We're all sharing it out there, TikTok, whatever. Again, thank you, BT, for coming on. Anything else, Adrian, since you're the new dude?
No, just gonna piggyback off what you said. Mr. Jermaine Jubilee, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate having you. Thank you guys for allowing me to come in and join the cast. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Hey.
Take it home.
All right, guys.
Yep.